Hey everyone, welcome to Area 616. This year, Marvel opened up a corner of the MCU that was previously unexplored. Magic. Thor came close to it in 2011, but a lot of the stuff on Asgard has a much more science we don't quite understand yet feel to it, rather than straight up magic, which is what Marvel was going for. However, the time has come for Marvel to open this portal wide to other dimensions and monsters and witches, and though Doctor Strange will probably explore this the most, he won't be the first really magic-based MCU character. That would actually have to probably be Ghost Rider on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., who appeared in September. Granted, this is a different type of magic, one that is much more supernatural and hell-based, but magic nonetheless. But that got me thinking, what other magic-based characters do I think should be brought into the MCU? Now, I'm not including characters that have already been confirmed, so Sister Grimm from The Runaways is out. No, these are characters who haven't been officially confirmed, but really deserve a spot, whether it be a solo or in a supporting role. But without further ado, here are 6 magical Marvel characters that need to be in the MCU. Number 6, Wiccan. Wiccan is the most recent character on this list. First appearing in Young Avengers issue 1 in 2005, Wiccan, or Billy Kaplan, is the son of Scarlet Witch, along with his brother Speed. Kaplan inherited Scarlet Witch's magical powers, and since his appearance has become a pretty major player in the Marvel Universe. He is typically seen with the other Young Avengers, characters like Kate Bishop, Cassie Lang, who appeared in Ant-Man, and especially Hulkling. While it's possible they might drop his ties to Scarlet Witch in the MCU, he, along with the other Young Avengers, would make for great characters for the MCU. Number 5, Enchantress. Cate Blanchett was cast as the villain of Thor Ragnarok. I'm sure I'm not the only one who first considered someone other than Hela. Amora the Enchantress is a longtime foe of Thor, and a pretty great one too. Typically seen with her right-hand man, Scourge the Executioner, who is being played by Karl Urban in Thor Ragnarok, I might add. She is a skilled and powerful sorceress from Asgard, whose plans are frequently thwarted by Thor, but she has also fought the other Avengers in the Masters of Evil, and most recently fought Amadeus Cho's Hulk in Totally Awesome Hulk issue 5 and 6. Who knows when or where she'd show up, but she'd definitely make for a great character, one that I'm actually surprised hasn't already shown up. And it's also worth mentioning that her sister, Lorelei, was on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. before she was quickly stopped by Sif. 4 and 3, Santana and Hailstorm. I know, it's 2 people, but they're so related to each other that I thought they really counted as one spot. Because you see, they both have one big thing in common. They're both children of the devil himself. It's kind of hard to say if they're heroes or villains. Hailstorm served as a hero for a while, and while Santana has also done this, she's about to beat up a magicalist Doctor Strange along with other villains in his current comic. So it's a bit hard to say. Regardless, they definitely both deserve spots in the MCU, especially with the introduction of Ghost Rider, who has many more ties to hell than Doctor Strange. Whether it be on TV or movies, I'd love to see these characters, though it's hard to say whose side they'd be on. Number 2, Clea. Now this character actually has very strong ties to Doctor Strange, as in she's bound to be married to him for all eternity. Clea was born out of an affair between Orini and the sorceress Umar. The reason that this is important is because Orini was a disciple of Dormammu, ruler of the Dark Dimension himself. Dormammu is Doctor Strange's greatest enemy, so it's a sure bet he'll show up in the MCU at some point, and when he does, maybe Clea won't be too far behind. She, also a sorceress, did not become a disciple of Dormammu or, evil like her parents were. She actually used her magical powers for good. And when she and Doctor Strange met, they instantly fell in love and got married using some magic spell that pretty much ties them together forever. Now, they've pretty much broken up since then, but they are still bound together. but they are friends as she did recently help him stop an evil janitor monster. It does look like Strange already has a love interest in the MCU with Rachel McAdams' Christine Palmer. However, who said Clea needed to be a love interest? Maybe Doctor Strange too will see Strange team up with Clea and other sorcerers to face the dread Dormammu. That'd be pretty cool. And number 1, Brother Voodoo. I mentioned this guy earlier this week in my Marvel Supernatural video, but he's really worth mentioning twice. In the Doctor Strange prequel comic, a character by the name of Daniel Drum appeared, along with Tina Minoru. Tina is the mother of the previously mentioned Sister Grimm of the Runaways. But Daniel is the brother of this spot's character, Jericho Drum. In the comics, Daniel is dead, accompanying Jericho as a ghost, so perhaps we will see Daniel die in the movie. Either way, a Brother Voodoo TV show would be pretty great. He's an awesome character who actually took over as Sorcerer Supreme for a short while, before the title reverted back to Strange. He's a pretty awesome character, who uses magic like Strange, but as his name suggests, he uses voodoo magic, a pretty different kind of magic compared to Strange's. It'd be pretty interesting to see this corner of the magic MCU explored, and Jericho is a great character to do it with. He'd work as his own TV series or even a side character in the Doctor Strange movies, but he definitely deserves to be in the MCU to some capacity. But there you have it. That was 5 magical Marvel characters who deserve to be in the MCU. Did you agree with these? Are there any you'd like to see in the MCU? Comment below letting me know. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.